And we begin with Decision 2024 today. Both vice presidential candidates were in Arizona as early voting gets underway.
12 News journalist Bram Resnick exclusively spoke to Democrat Tim Walz today as he campaigned across the valley. Bram, what did he tell you?
Well, Tram, Tim Walz and I spoke this afternoon after his two campaign events in the Valley. I asked him about issues where Democratic nominee Kamala Harris is falling short with Arizona voters. I wanted to get his reaction to a Republican-sponsored ballot measure that polls show has wide support, letting cops statewide arrest border crossers. Walz believes that ballot measure helps the Harris campaign. Take a listen.
I think with people focusing on it, I think it helps our chances. You've seen this both in her debate and my debate, that there's no plan from Donald Trump. Look, we have a bipartisan border bill for some of the most conservative members of Congress, senators, Republicans. We've got Border Patrol agents. We have got a plan to put 1,500 more Border Patrol agents there, improve DOJ's ability to be able to adjudicate these things quickly, put equipment on the border, do all those things in a state like Arizona that recognizes legal immigration is an important part of your economy. And I think some folks saying that why aren't we getting this done?
So you think the ballot measure on our ballot that voters are likely to approve helps?
Well, I think voters focusing on immigration helps, because I think what they've seen is that we're leaning into it. We're talking about what the solution is. And again, I think these folks saw it. Donald Trump wasn't doing anything about it.
Now, that answer might surprise Arizona Democrats who fiercely oppose the ballot measure. Walz made two campaign stops in the Valley today. The first was at the John McCain Veterans of Foreign Wars post in Chandler. The senator's son, Jim McCain, joined Walz and Democratic U.S. Senate candidate Ruben Gallego. Jim McCain said he was speaking as an Arizonan, not a Democrat or Republican, when he endorsed Kamala Harris for president. From there, Walz met with Gila River Indian Community Governor Stephen Roe Lewis and other tribal members. Walz touted the Biden administration's investment in Indian country and the importance of the so-called tribal wall, Native American voters for the Democratic ticket. Governor Tim Walz flew to Tucson about an hour ago for a rally there that will cap his 24-hour swing through our battleground state. Bram Resnick, 12 News.
And we may see him again before November. Bram, thanks. On the other side of the aisle, Republican JD Vance was speaking at a town hall in Mesa. 12 News journalist Rachel Cole is live there. And Rachel, what did Donald Trump's running mate have to say?
Yeah, I had quite a few things to say. They covered a wide range of topics and even took questions from a couple of the attendees here in this town hall style event that, of course, they're making that final push toward November 5th with in-person early voting starting here in Arizona. So you had a couple of focus points as far as the Latino vote is concerned. So you had local Latino leaders and voters turning out for this particular event. And then you had focus on topics like immigration, protecting American jobs, parental rights, and most importantly, bringing down the current costs of gas and groceries.
Drill, baby, drill. That's the solution to high energy prices. And unlike Kamala Harris, we don't just have a plan, we also have a record to run on.
So again, JD Vance pointing to his running mate's record and everything that's already been done under the Trump administration, and then getting input from a lot of attendees on what their current concerns are for our Valley communities. And again, targeting the Latino vote and including law enforcement. We had Congressman Paul Gosar here, Congressman Burgess Owens, along with U.S. Republican Senate candidate Kari Lake, who, as you know, has a debate tonight against Democratic candidate Ruben Gallego. So we'll be following that closely, but plenty of people here on hand to ask those questions. And then JD Vance, again, earlier today was in Tucson. So a final push toward November 5th. We're live in Mesa this afternoon. Rachel Cole, 12 News. Back to you.
All right, Rachel, thanks. Tonight on 12 News at 6, you can watch the first and only debate between U.S. Senate candidates Kari Lake and Ruben Gallego. We'll have pre-debate coverage and post-debate analysis live for you on 12 Plus.